Swifty coming on that Fury Warrior. We thought he was going to play prop, but decided to come in on Fury.
Look at that. Mouth stews. Can we talk about Swifty right now?
I'm looking at Zez dancing. He needs to leave arena.
Yeah, he needs to leave arena. Let me just remind Hansol real quick.
Zez just dancing, trying to get some show time on the screen. Can somebody get this guy out of here? We also have Recordtron still in the arena. Look at Swifty on his newly
look at that
mount. I'm so happy for the guy. I mean, you can't not give up the
Give him a clap, boys. A round of applause, dude.
Round of applause.
Round of applause, gentlemen. This is Swifty.
Now that's a
oh my god.
Now that's a poggers, baby.
That is amazing, dude.
Both leaving the arena. Shout out to Zez for leaving the arena. Thank you, sir. We have Swifty coming out here. Let's see how Swifty comes out, right? Is he going to immediately Hansol, or is Hansol going to try and keep the distance and Swifty going to sit behind a pillar? We're going to see how this match plays out in the first few seconds.
I'm so excited to see this, guys.
Definitely, 100%.
Swifty just charging in immediately.
Smart move by Swifty, using the blades, picking Bladestorm over Dragon's War. Will be able to lock him, or be able to get himself out of any roots that is going to be locking him down, maybe during an enraged regen like I was talking about earlier.
Hansol almost blink pulling him there. That was so sick by Hansol, but barely missed it. There's the Ring of Frost. Now he's knowing. He forces Bladestorm early. Hansol playing this very smart, trying to get that polymorph. Gets feared on the polymorph now. Swifty all over Hansol. There's the reflect baited by Hansol. Swifty now kind of stuck there. Gets that temporal shield off. There's a trinket immediately by Swifty all over Hansol here. Gets polyed on his trinket there, on his damage as well. Swifty kind of just stuck there now. If Hansol can get away, full stun on the Hansol. Swifty just trying to do some type of damage, but not having much pressure at all. Hansol keeping his distance there, using his combustion. Didn't get much with that combustion there. And both,
oh my god.
Both opponents are kind of out of cooldowns here.
Swifty still has his enraged regen though, and kick available, so if he is able to connect to Hansol right here, he might be able to do some good enough damage. Jukes the kick though, gets a full poly. How did he actually get out of that poly?
It was a reflect onto the poly, and Swifty hit him out of it. Hansol not recently, just going for that big G-pie.
Huge damage, going for the Ring of Frost afterward, gets stunned on it. Hansol falling really low. I'm telling you, Fury Warrior versus Fire Mage is not a favorable matchup for Fire Mage. He can't really kite away from the Fury Warrior. So
oh my god, he just got out of the ring, ladies and gentlemen! Bladestorming into Hansol. Hansol's just all over him. Swifty all over Hansol. Hansol almost getting cauterized. Really popped here. Hansol trying his best to get away as much as possible.
Trying to maintain his distance. Swifty still has enraged regen though. So if Swifty can connect and pop that, there's the spell up. Dude, Swifty has stepped up.
Swifty is pogging right now.
Dude, Swifty is coming out from the ashes of old age, trying to slap down any contender in this competition. But Hansol's saying, no, with the Dragon Breath, I'm taking this win. This is all mine. Keeping the distance away from Swifty. Swifty charges in, gets blinked though. Big heroic leap onto Hansol, trying to end it, but there is the block.
There by Hansol. Doesn't want to take any unnecessary damage. He needs to force that.
I'm not sure if that was a good block though. Swifty now has his recklessness and all his damage built up. If Hansol can't get a good CC here, he will be in trouble, but the big G-pie coming in.
Swifty has no trinket available. He can get some huge burst off here, and he can kite away. If he can get that, he baited the reflect there. If Hansol can make some distance and bait out that enraged regen like we just saw now, he can try and get some huge damage out here. Combustion comes up very soon. Hansol can one-shot Swifty here if he can make some distance. There's a temporal shield. He's going to recover.
Oh my god!
So low. He's a plug at temporal shield. All right, here's Hansol's turn to turn it around. Huge combustion. Swifty has absolutely nothing. There's a recklessness. Trying to make some distance. Swifty falling dangerously low. He needs to do something here. Hansol needs to land his meteor and miss barely. But Swifty's so low.
Rally cry! No, dude! No! Oh my god, that was so close, man. He still had rally cry though.
I couldn't even breathe during that match. I mean,
oh my
honestly,
god.
That was the hardest match. That was the hardest match for me to commentate ever because I'm just such a fan. Like I love Swifty.
I love both of them, and that was so good to see.
I just wanted to watch. That was probably like the hardest thing.
Oh my god.
I don't think I could even handle Swifty in the.
Oh my god, the Swifty's pogging.
I love it. I love to see Swifty truly taking this competition seriously, but Hansol taking it a little bit more seriously.
I don't know if I can commentate that. It's just so hard because every time he gets so low, I can't even speak because.
Yeah, we're just all blown in mind. He played that well too, I think.
I'm telling you, Hansol blocking there, baiting out that enraged regen, timing his combustion there. I think that was good for Hansol. I mean, obviously he could have blocked the recklessness and stalled that out, but I think he timed it pretty well. Got the enraged regen. Swifty had nothing to connect. All right, here we go. Round 2. Swifty putting out the heart. I love it. Hansol putting out the heart emote, showing some respect there. Going in for game number 2. You know, very happy to see both these guys competing. Shout out to Hansol for coming through. Swifty Let's see how he plays this a little bit differently. He did blow a lot of defensive CDs there early. If he can manage them a little bit better, it might favor Swifty in this matchup. Also, it's a smaller map, so it will favor Swifty in this matchup. What do you think, Savix?
This is an interesting map choice. It is better for Swifty because it's smaller. I would have picked Ruins of Lordaeron if I was Swifty because it's the smallest map, and Hansol can't really kite anywhere in that map. But
Me too.
Dalaran, we'll see how this goes, man.
Well, we're going to see how Hansol opens up. Last time, he tried to go for that one shot, but Swifty always has that reflect. He is playing Bladestorm once again. Here comes the G-Pie. Will Swifty trinket this or try and go for the reflect? He might just eat this one. There's the Ring of Frost as well, so he eats the G-Pie into the Ring of Frost. Another one coming out. Trying to bait out Swifty's trinket. Here comes that enrage regen. Hansol needs to run. If Hansol runs away and avoids this enrage regen, he can stop all of Swifty's defensive cooldowns, but he is going to eat a few of those. Here comes the Bladestorm. Reckless is being popped by Swifty all over Hansol here. Hansol popping that temporal shield, trying to mitigate some of that damage. This is looking much better for Hansol this time out.
Hansol getting slapped up with the rampages, though Swifty not taking a no for an answer, kicking Hansol actually, forcing the block. Swifty trying to make some distance, maybe waiting for a little cooldown management to come up, but he might just not get that mount though. Unfortunate, too close to the wall, but gets
Hansol
on the Gladiator mount.
Hansol has no block though.
He just dodged that dragon's breath.
Block. And he's all there's the tries to spell, dude. Nice, nice bait there by Hansol. Gonna get that polymorph. He still has trinket available, but no reflect, no defensive CDs. Here comes those G-Pies. I think Swifty played the second game better.
Oh my goodness!
What is that? What is that lag?
What is that?
Charges through the Ring of Frost. That makes zero sense.
Swifty taking so much damage. He will get that temp heal though if he can live it for a while, and there it goes off. Swifty with 4 health. But no cooldowns available. Hansol trying to eat his pre-meal right now, his 6th meal of the day. Swifty coming for a Bladestorm, saying, no, you can't eat your meal right now. We're fighting 1v1. Swifty just going super aggro, super ham. Can he get the charge kick? Reflects it. Oh my goodness. The Dragon's Breath. Hansol will try to read, but Fear coming in to Hansol. Hansol getting out of it. Hansol gets kicked here. Swifty might just finish the blow here. And Hansol lives with that cauterized.
He needs to run away. He needs to try and do something here. He's already on poly DR now.
Oh my god.
Here comes the bodybuilder, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to try and eat food and try and build up some muscle here. There he goes. Already eating up. Swifty not pushing in, just throwing axe at him. Stop him.
Do
something. He's getting over there around the pillar. Also making some distance. Rekachon, take over, please.
Hansol eating his 8th meal of the day, and Rekachon will give you the best commentary right now. XD in the chat, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Swifty's trying to go in, trying to finish the map. He saw victory in his eyes, but that cauterize truly diminished his chance of success. Hansel's trying to line up the biggest combo ever in the league. Damage, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect on the combustion. Swifty popped his recklessness. He's trying to end it. Hansel's popped the temporal shield. I'm lagging. I can't see anything. Take it away, Stu.
His brain didn't explode. He's going so crazy right now. Swifty popped all of his CDs. Hansol has absolutely nothing other than a trinket. He needs to kite away, reset the fight, and try to go for another go. Didn't force too much there.
I'm 100% lagged out, brother, so take it away. That was
Rekachon exploded his computer by just going into another universe, screaming like that. Hansol trying to kite away, using that Ring of Frost once again. Swifty getting kited away. Needs to go for a reset on that poly DR. Try and keep Swifty off of him. There's the fear on the Hansol. Hansol uses his Will of the Forsaken, keeping his distance there. Hansol kiting away once again. He needs to polymorph Swifty, get him off of him because he has nothing left. Temporal Shield will be up in 1 second.
Trinketing that, trying to go for the killing blow here, but barely gets that poly onto Swifty, and Swifty will have to sit this polymorph.
Oh my god. Barely gets that polymorph off. Gonna heal a little bit for that. He's all over him. Just all over him, charging right at him. Hansol's so low. There's the DB onto Swifty. Gonna go for another DR poly. He needs to try and get away. Going for the Meteor Go, apparently. Meteor Go, no combust, though. It's not going to be enough. Swifty has to reflect up. Hansel's in so much trouble here. He will go down, I believe, right here. And we will go to game 3. There's that Bladestorm on that Frost Nova, just chasing down Hansol. Hansol keeping his distance, doing a great job of managing that distance. But there's the slow. You can't slow a Fury Warrior. There's the
down goes.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 1. Can we get some power? This is the most hype round.
champs in
my
the chat.
God.
2 legends going at it. Swifty had, what was it called? Like the legends of the arena. I don't know what it was called. But we have this going on right now with Swifty participating. I'm super excited to see this.
Dude.
I'm glad
I'm
Hansel's showing up.
sweating right now. I'm actually sweating watching
You
that
better wipe
match.
your
It's hot in
shirt, dude.
California. I'm
I have
tired.
to
Sure,
wipe
bro.
my shirt, dude.
All right, Hansol versus Swifty. 1-1. Savix, take it away.
1-1, gentlemen. Who will take on this victory? Hansel's map choice, the biggest, largest, big pillar, thick, super thick pillars. And Swifty just jumping and playstorming, almost gets Hansol out, but misses. The polymorph will land.
Nice.
Hansol
Yep.
making some pies in the oven. Big
Baited that
meatball
spell
pie
effect.
coming through.
Huge damage on the Swifty right here. Baits that spell effect does not pop combustion though with no spell reflect. Nice Ring of Frost play once again. Oh, huge damage now on to Swifty. Enrage regen. He needs to get away from him on the. He needs to play around that enrage regen a little bit better. Maybe he's not prepared, but he gets too many procs off on that and heals for way too much. Does have a nice opener, but trades out enrage regen with combustion. I think that's a misplay on, I would say, Hansel's part there.
Getting
Hansel's trying to
locked
count
down
out.
though
Go
in
ahead,
the
Megatron.
Nova. There's definitely nothing that Swifty can do. Having to absolutely take that greater power to the face, but lining, not allowing Hansol to follow up on that too much. Hansol, though, having the ice block, having the temporal shield, combustion coming up in a minute. Not a big go, but definitely an advantage compared to defensive cooldown. Swifty has no enrage regen. Bladestorm is coming up, though. Get him out of a root.
This map does favor Hansol. So if Swifty can win
Hansol
this one,
trying to seduce him or something with the
nice.
dance
No.
moves.
Seducing with the mount, getting the polymorph off. Here comes huge G pies. Swifty does have reflect though. So what doing the blaze him on the Ring of Frost this time, kind of learning Hansel's pattern, not using that spell reflect though. So if you can try and bait out that spell reflect before he has some huge damage, combustion's gonna be up in 55 seconds, which does line up with that enraged regen. So they're trading out CDs, and Swifty's learning, you guys. You can't hate on him. The guy's learning how to trade out defensive CDs. There's the spell reflect though by Swifty all over Hansol. Temporal shield being traded out by Hansol, trying to make some distance. He will top himself off here, but he doesn't fall too low. He doesn't pot combustion, cauterize there, and he's making his distance. And I'm very impressed for both players here.
Hansol really trying to make a go on Swifty, but there is the spell reflect on the greater pyro. It looks like he was able to cancel it right before it went off, getting a full poly though, or mini poly on Swifty. Swifty trying to get a piercing howl on Hansol. The biggest utility that a warrior has is spamming that slow for free. Fear on the greater pyro, perfect way to stop that greater pyro, or trying to do as much damage into Hansol right now. No temporal shield, could proc the cauterize right now.
Gets locked
There's
out though. This is not good for Hansol. Trying to make some distance there. Barely survives. Still has block. I mean,
Oh
the
my
problem
God.
is Hansol has no slows. This is not favor of Fire Mage. Has no slows. Barely pulls him at 1%.
Oh
my
my God.
Holding on to cauterize. Huge G-Pie play here from Hansol. Can he do some damage here? No reflex by Swifty. Oh, blinks into the ring. Hansol playing out of his mind a little bit. There's a procs to cauterize. Blocks, breaks the block. He has enraged regen though. This is not good for Hansol. Kind of bait to the reflect. I'm really nervous. I can't. You have to take over.
That was a big bait on that reflex.
too
50
nervous.
getting on his mind. He still has
I'm too
enrage
nervous.
regeneration. He's full health.
too nervous.
Gets rooted. Hansol trying to kite away. Hansol, keep in mind, he has his combustion, big combustion, and his meteor. If he could get a nice setup, he will go for the eat and poly with the big G-Pie setup. And Swifty just charging in. Doesn't like it when Hansol eats. A little disrespect if you tell me. Not letting the person eat his food. Hansol building up some distance. Getting that greater pyroblast on through with combustion. Big damage coming through. Will he meteor?
There's the reflect. There's the reflect once again on combustion. Here comes the enrage regen. Both players are super low. That enrage regen's gonna top him off. Dampening has not set in yet. If he can
Oh,
make
it's
some
gone though
distance,
now. No more enrage
he's
regen.
so low. Spam those scorches. He needs to do something here. Closing out the game. He's falling super low. Swifty needs to do something here. Hansel's about half health. Swifty's so low. There's the DB blinks away. Just spamming scorches, trying to get some procs out here.
Oh,
at like
big
30%,
bloodthirst heals.
20%. Bloodthirst healing. Battle trance healing. He needs to do
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen!
Swifty
Oh
did
my
it.
God,
Yeah,
dude!
Hansol, no way. This
Wow.
is insane. A Fury Warrior taking down a Mage in 2019. Swifty proving that he earned that Gladiator with his brain and brawn, slapping around Hansol, putting him in the ground, teaching him that you do not mess with your warrior brothers. You don't touch the warrior man. And he proved that he is the biggest, strongest warrior in NA. Regardless of his CR, he is better than anybody.
I mean, I gotta say right now, that was the hardest matchup. I like I don't know, like that was the one that I didn't actually want to commentate because I like both of those guys so much. It was
My
like
heart is beating so fast.
that one. I'm not gonna. I feel like I'm sad that either. You know what I mean? I don't want either
Yeah,
of them to
yeah.
lose. It was really that one made me kind of like.
I love both of them, dude.
I love both of those guys so much. I really do. I love Hansol. I love all of his movies. I love watching his stream. He's a chill guy, and I love Swifty too. It's just like that one for me was personally hard to watch. I don't know. That one was difficult. Congrats to Swifty.
Dude.
Good job by Hansol. Like I said, Fury Warrior versus Fire Mage. It's gonna be
That
hard
was
for
a
a
tough,
Fire
yeah,
Mage.
that was a
I
tough
didn't
one. That was a
I
tough
didn't
one.
expect that, to be honest. I was really
He
impressed.
can't keep that distance, right? Like, he can't slow Swifty. He's playing Blade Storm, so he can Blade Storm the Frost Nova. He has Reflect. He played it right. He had the right talents. He did well.
Good job.
It was hard. It was a hard matchup.